Welcome back to NABShow Live 2015. I'm Alex Lindsay.
Here with Leslie Samuels.
Yeah, I threw you a curve there. I've been pre-announcing him the whole time.
It's a little different this time, but it's all right.
Yeah,
I like curveballs.
We're here with Sean and Stephanie Mullen from Rampant. Is that Design Tools?
That's correct. Rampant Design. Yep.
For some reason I said it, and then I was like, is that right? Yeah, Rampant Design Tools. And you're producing visual effects tools for the masses.
That's correct.
So how does that work?
We like to call them style effects.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And, these are custom designed, hand-created design elements for editors, motion graphics artists, and visual effects artists. And they are QuickTime based, so they are platform agnostic. Works in any editor, any compositor, and we work really great with other plugins like Zaxworks and Video Copilot, Red Giant, GenArts. We all play really well together, and you can consider our effects like spices that you put on top of your work. You can instantly and dramatically stylize your effects.
So this is not like a plugin. This is something you can use in any editor. You can just drag it in a new layer right over your video, and you're good to go.
If you can drag from your effect from the bin to a timeline, change the blend mode, you're done. That's it.
So what kind of effects are you providing?
Yeah, we have everything from light leaks, film flashes, grain, grunge, fire, smoke, dust. And everything we have is organic. It's all real. It's not computer generated. So it works really well. So if you want to add real light to your motion graphics and give that sense of depth, you'll actually get that. You'll get real light effects with our effects.
So how does the process work? Am I signing up for a website and downloading these effects and having them on my computer? Does it come on a CD? How does that go?
Everything we have is downloadable. We offer everything from HD up to 5K. The only thing that's not downloadable is the 5K. That comes on a hard drive.
Okay.
But you can get any of our content on a hard drive as well.
And these are Red acquisition?
Yes, I shoot everything on the Red, yes.
Oh, right.
High speed 5K.
That's great.
Nice.
So, and what is the maximum speed when you say high speed? 120 frames a second?
Yes, that's
correct.
correct.
So 120 frames a second, 5K is the max, and it's coming in a QuickTime format.
Yeah, we deliver everything in ProRes.
In ProRes, fantastic. ProRes
Awesome.
444, HQ.
444 when we need it, only for the alpha channels. We try not to deliver the large files unless we have to.
Right.
So you'll get 422 or LT or HQ, depending upon if you're downloading, it's LT. For the most case, on the hard drives, it's a little bit higher res, but we don't give quad 4 for everything. Just there's no reason to have a beefy light effect. We found just to save up some file space.
And then a lot of these are then used in conjunction. So you're using them as layers over or under the other tools that are within and within After Effects or Final Cut or Premiere or whatever you're using.
Everything. We just had a great demo at our booth from Monica Daniel. She was using Avid, and she layered 20 or 30 of our effects together to custom create colors and moods, and it was gorgeous.
And approximately how many effects do you have? How big is the library?
Right now we're at 10,000, and by the end of the summer we'll have doubled that.
And are you shooting these all yourself?
I am.
You are?
This is Rampant, just her and I. That's it.
Wow.
That's great. Now, what are the most popular effects that you see being?
Our light leaks are always, you'll find our light leaks everywhere. You'll find our distortion effects everywhere, glitches and grunge, and you also find we have mats. We have animated mats that people use quite often.
Now, what kind of animated mats? And by the way, for the viewers, a mat is a alpha channel that is going, an alpha channel is a black and white image that's going to cut parts of the video in and out.
Right, it's high contrast. It's white elements on a black frame, and there's over 400 of them, so all kinds of designs, hexagons, all this different kind of patterns that you can.
And you can see some examples on the
here's
program.
Here's some of the light.
That's awesome.
That's great.
Oh, that looks
awesome.
awesome.
Light leaks. And the great thing about it, like I said before, the great thing about our overlays and our color effects and our light leaks is they're all real. Those are real lights. They're not generated.
It's hard to generate them well. You know, Well, I mean, and there's some good plugins out there that produce some of these, but there's something very organic about real light effects that the stuff that the different lenses do, but also I had to produce a lot of light effects for a movie, and I know one of the first things that we came in to do is we were working on it, and there was two guys sitting there with a camera, and they just had a light going back and forth like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then there was just like a lot of us talking, going, ooh, right. Well, look at the way the lens does that. Yeah, and for us to rebuild those, and a lot of them we were rebuilding because we were integrating them with, CG elements. It was complicated, but this kind of makes it a lot easier for the average person to just throw some of this stuff in. And this is kind of the sexy thing to do, is to make things look a little imperfect
Right, and that's why we call them style effects. You can grunge it up, you can add beauty. I mean, that's a wonderful thing, and it makes it very easy. And when I started in Hollywood in the early 90s, and all my mentors did everything practically. So they taught me the way that they do it, and I've incorporated that into our work today.
I'm just curious, how long has Rampant Effects been going on?
We're in our 5th year, so this is our 4th time to NAB, so we're still small, but we're growing, and just trying to give footage so everyone can make better video. That's kind of what our thing is. We also we give away free on 4kfree.com. We have our entire library for everyone to sample, so it's nice that you can try it, and it's all royalty free, so you can use it on anything. Nothing's watermarked or anything. It's actually footage from our library, so.
But you're getting access to just a portion of that footage, right?
Right.
But you're talking a couple hundred 4K effects.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So if you've got no budget or you're low budget, or you just want to try out our effects, this is the best way to do it. And you can use it in your work today.
And now how do you act, I mean, are you purchasing individual effects? Are you purchasing packages? How does that work?
You do both. We have everything from bundles to volumes. So all of our effects are packaged by volumes first. So you got your light leaks and your overlays and your mattes, and all those come with between 200 to thousands of one volume. And then we put everything together as we are producing everything. We get about 15 or 16 volumes. We package those together and say, here's an essentials volume. So you can have access to an entire bundle. And right now we have 2 essentials bundles, and then you can buy the whole library. And like Sean said, by the end of summer, by the end of this year, we'll have doubled that. So.
And what's the price points for a lot of this?
Our HD volumes start at $29, so they're very affordable.
That's great.
Our 4K volumes go up to about $149.
Yep.
And you can get the entire library, depending on what you want, 2K, 4K, or 5K. It ranges anywhere from $4.99 up to $19.99.
And you said a volume. That volume includes how many
Our effects are broken up into individual volumes. So, for example, Fire has over 100. Distortion has 2,500.
And that's $29 you're saying for one volume?
For the HD, yes.
For the HD.
Yes.
Wow, that's a good price. So an amateur videographer like myself could purchase that and make my videos look much better.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Or much worse.
Or much worse.
On purpose.
Depending on what you want to do, exactly, yes.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, a lot of us, for a lot of this stuff, this is the kind of stuff that film companies would shoot for. These are realistic elements that a lot of us are adding to a lot of those things. My background was Lucasfilm and ILM, so we were so a lot of that stuff when you need fire elements, someone's in a studio. Shooting those all up, and it's not something that you want to try to set up at home.
Definitely.
My mentors worked in ILM, so that's how they taught me how to shoot practical effects using models. I mean, in the 90s, you didn't have a lot of CG, so we would build practical models, and if we exploded them, the explosions aren't that great. So you'd composite fire on them, and you shoot the fire separately. I'm taking those same exact principles into our current work.
Now, where are you shooting?
I have a studio in Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus, Ohio. Yeah. That's not too far from my house. So
really?
I'm up in Pittsburgh, so
you're just a few hours away. Yeah, I love Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's great. I might have to come out and shoot some stuff with you.
Please, would love to have you in the studio.
All right. Very good. I love anything that blows up.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
That's the fun time.
Yeah, you just got to tell me when the pyro's going, and then I'll show up and I'll bring my own bag of naphthalene.
Nice.
Yeah, see, that's geeking out for everybody. So anyway, so where can people find you here in the showroom?
We're in the South Lower Hall at 5706. We're right behind the Adobe booth in the plugin pavilion.
Oh, perfect. Okay,
and
great.
Online?
Online at rampantdesigntools.com and 4kfree.com.
4kfree.com.
Sean and Stephanie, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
All right. And thanks for watching. This is NABShow Live 2015, and we'll be right back.